Well, welcome back to my Let's Play of Infinte Space, part 33. Yeah, we've been going at this for a while, haven't we? Down elevator. Because we want to go to the frontline headquarters. Because it's important. Captain Norton and his men are busily discussing something in front of a sector chart headquarters. Talk to Douglas Bernard. Admiral Bernard, I really appreciate those reinforcements you sent earlier. If it weren't for you, we would have probably been nothing more than a debris field drifting through space right about now. There's no need to thank me, Captain. I owe you for the kindness you showed towards Kitson. Besides, we need you for the battle against Logavios. He finds himself inadvertently grinning at Douglas Bernard's curt yet sincere praise. Bernard ignores Yuri's reaction and continues with his thought. Look, there's something I wanted to tell you, Captain. I'm listening. Or still has a super weapon that has yet to be used. Another super weapon? You mean like the ZR? No, this one's different. It's the Evastafi, a state-of-the-art battleship equipped with powerful high-stream blasters. It's the greatest battleship in all of the Federation. I know Idea Orders had a ship like that. Kind of thinking, I heard that on an FSN audit turned up some iffy items in Order's budget over the past few years. And are those funds used to build that ship you just mentioned? Yes, it's very likely. We developed that ship under extremely tight security. It was to be our trump card against Logavios. That's why we padded our budgets here and there, and then diverted our funds to cover the ship's development costs. Mystery solved. There are still some minor design flaws left to be dealt with, but only once they're ironed out, we'll hand the ship over to the Federation government. I don't know who they'll assign the ship to, but I hope that's you, Captain. I'll do my best to make that happen. Oh, Captain, I'm so relieved to see that you made it back safely. I feared the worst when I heard you were surrounded by the Logavian fleet. Yeah, you're not the only one. I would have been more careful if I'd known we were going up against Neil Erman. Ugh, can't seem to clear my sinuses. Who's Neil Erman? I can't pronounce his name consistently. He's the enemy commander that has surrounded, and the man who pretty much destroyed the Essems, the small angelic cloud. So that's who we're up against, eh? When we picked up the remote RPG's coordinate signal in the area near Wiseman, I knew that something was wrong. That's why I immediately sent Admiral Bernard's fleet, the closest one in the immediate area. And it appears that I made the right decision. It's true. Without your help, we would have been done for. I owe you one. That's it. We really just want to talk to Bernard, to be honest. Sorry, while talking to William Horton and Douglas Bernard. So what do you think of him, sir? Yuri, what do you think of him? Well, this is just my personal opinion, but he strikes me as someone who could make a huge difference in the universe. He's got the makings of a true hero. I agree, I can't deny that there was a moment there when the Zero-G dog in me felt a bit jealous of him. I share that sentiment as well. He has all the qualities of a true hero. You really feel that way too, Commander? I do. He's a good man. It's a shame that he'll undoubtedly be consumed by the flames of war one day. Huh? What do you mean by that? Heroes are often near godlike figures that we mere mortals count on to change the universe with their valiant deeds. But we're fickle when it comes to our saviors. The heroes left work to the bone, like some beast of burden. All that remains is a name and a legend, while we mere mortals are left to rule the newfound peace in their wake. Tragic epitaph. Thank you. Oh, my luck, he'll interrupt my run again. Alec, are you there? Yes, please come in. Sorry to bother you right after your shift change. Did I wake you? Oh, no, I was awake. Oh, good. Listen, I wanted to give this to you before I forget. As Yuri says this, he takes out a disc entitled The History of the Galactic Wars that Gen Nady had given him. But I couldn't. I've already read it from cover to cover. You should have it now. Thank you. Alec takes the weathered-looking disc from Yuri, and with both hands gently holds it to his chest. Seeing this, Yuri gives a gentle smile, nods, and then turns around and starts heading for the door. Alec. Yes? Don't rush yourself. You'll learn to master your abilities in time. Yuri disappears down the corridor before Alec has a chance to respond. His flagship. That's weird. Never expected to get a transmission straight from Father's fleet. Yes, well, we've just now successfully secured an IP communication route. Okay, so what can I do for you? It's nothing in particular. I certainly wish to confirm communication function and inquire as to your Highness's well-being. You sure you're not more worried about that daughter of yours? Oh. Surely you jest, Prince Zio. Heh. It ain't a pretty sight watching old geezers like you get all embarrassed like that. How about I call Ursula over here right now? I mean, don't you want some family time, you know, just you two? Yeah, yes, Your Highness, thank you. What is it, Father? I came as fast as I could. Prince Zio said it was important. Oh no, it's simply, I wish to see your face. I trust you're doing well. Huh, oh. Well, what do you think? Yes, you look fine to me. I am much relieved. I've been thinking, don't you think it's about time you found yourself a husband? Of course, it'd have to be a man of standing. One who's suitable for the illustrious House of Macklin. Is that all you have to say, Father? Oh, well... I'm sorry, Father, but I'm busy fulfilling my duty to the Empire. I don't have time to talk to you about such matters right now. Now, excuse me, but I have work to do. Ursula Macklin turns and exits the communications room, leaving Father still up on the hologram display. Errol heaves a weary sigh before his hologram disappears. Back on the Kromkrwatch, Ursula Macklin's flagship. Ursula is quietly sitting in her own quarters, deep in thought. Mira Miles is preparing a beverage behind her, just as Ursula likes. Miles puts 2 heaping teaspoons of sweetener in the cup before pouring in the piping hot drink. After his long years of serving as adjunct to Ursula, he knows that this is what she likes best when she's in a foul mood. Meryl, why'd you have to be just an ensign? Huh? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I was just thinking out loud. Oh, right. The flustered response to Ursula's threatening tone, Miles hands her the cup. She takes it without a word and with an intensely annoyed look on her face, proceeds to take a sip. Ooh, romance. Of course, considering it's in this game, it's probably not going to be good. Let's see, we'll head to Merrill Guild. Whoa. Cherry County approach FSN headquarters. Tanya Aircraft mutters quietly when they come across a strange-looking crowd of people. More ideas, huh? Looks like the freak show is starting all over again. These people really give me the creeps. That they do. Starting to feel tired, I guess. Huh. In the war room, Yuri and company observe many officers busily moving about. Their sink appears to be stationed smack dab in the middle of all communication, all the commotion and noise. Communication, huh? Jeez, I can't even read right now, too. Ah, Captain, I'm so glad to see that you made it back safe and sound. I feared the worst when I heard that you'd surrounded by the Logavian fleet. So did I. We were lucky to get out of that one alive, to tell you the truth. I'd wager there was a little more involved than just luck. But at any rate, you've prevented Orisno technology from slipping into enemy hands, and for that you have my gratitude. It was no small feat. No problems. Oh yeah, I got something for you. Harry hands Luger sank the ZR2 blueprints that had been recovered. The blueprints for the ZR2. They should prove useful in the coming showdown with Logavios. Oh, you got them, did you? Well done, Captain. Well done indeed. I'll send these over to our development department right away. So how's it going? Organizing that coalition fleet or whatever it's called. It's been completed and we've just finished notifying the military forces of each nation, in fact. Once they're ready, they will rendezvous with the Libertasian fleet at Oz. There's just one matter that has me concerned, however. Is something the matter? I'm sure you saw that demonstration by those Adias that passed by our headquarters earlier. I imagine it was hard to miss. I wouldn't call that a demonstration. I mean, they didn't even say a thing. They're just walking around like a bunch of zombies. Well, they may seem harmless right now, but demonstrations like that are popping up with alarming frequency across the Federation. Think the Holy Nation of Adias is working behind the scenes? That is a distinct possibility. They may very well see this as a chance to weaken our position, while we're busy with the Logavian invasion. It'd be a smart move on their part, considering we have neither the time nor the resources to deal with them. True, however, we will have to nip this problem in the bud soon before it gets the chance to spread out of control. But first things first, all my efforts must be put towards completing the coalition fleet. In the meantime, I would appreciate if you and your crew would stand by. The enemy is not going to wait for us. They're no doubt growing stronger by the minute. The coalition must be completed as soon as possible. Well, I guess we got done talking to him there. Relax is currently out of his office. Instead, you're going to come and find a tall man who looks like he could be an administrative assistant standing before them. I'm sorry, but Director Lennox is right now investigating an accident. Investigating an accident? What does that have to do with the FSN? FSN agent he is, Thomas Vale grows suspicious when he senses that Redline's assistant is admitting something. Let's just leave it at that for now. But you can't even tell me. I work here too, you know, in case you forgot. No, I know, but... Fine, I'll just have to go ask the director myself then. Where'd he get to anyway? I'm afraid I can't. Oh, give me a break. Throw me a bone, will ya? I'll make sure you don't get in trouble. Alright. You're supposed to on the planet Loser in the Hinwald sector, or is that Lozer? Whatever. The Hinwald sector? What the grus is he doing all the way out there? This just keeps getting more interesting. What do you say? Are we gonna go pay the director a little visit, or what? That sounds like a plan to me. Depart. Meanwhile, the Roma's flagship, the large cloud invasion fleet. So you see, the Desmond Gate has been cyclically going in and out, and each time our fleet takes damage. Does this thing seem to have some sort of objective? I don't believe so. From what I can tell, its behavioral pattern is reflexive, like some primitive creature, rather than having any sense of purpose. It seems to unconditionally attack whatever it sees. That Desmond Gate is a real pain in the ass, if you ask me. Indeed, not only do our attacks have no effect on it, you never know where it's going to pop up next. Well, there's nothing we can do, there's nothing we can do. Just see you keep an eye on it. You got it? Yes, Your Highness. I'll notify the other fleets immediately. Okay, is there anything else? Merrill Miles raises his hand after a brief pause. The other officers look displeased to see a lower-ranking officer speak up like this, even if he's Ursula Macklin's tactician. It's okay. Speak. Yes, Your Highness. Actually, I have an idea. You want to invade the Andalusia sector? Yes, and if Your Highness would allow it. I like to attempt the invasion by leading my own fleet. Ensign, what are you? A pretty gutsy request for a man of your standing, Miles. Yes, well, I have heard Libertas is the main power we're currently up against. And while the Andalusian sector is far from their central sector, it's a crucial area that leads to their homeworld. If we could take it, it would be a severe blow to the enemy's morale. What do you think, Admiral Erman? Earl may be a mere ensign, but he is Ursula's tactician, and he has years of experience. This is what he proposes. I'd say it's worth our consideration at the very least. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Ensign Merrill, I'll give you 20,000 ships from my fleet, plus the authority to command them like they're your very own. Don't lay down, you got it? Yes, Your Highness. Ensign Merrill gives a loud and forceful reply while Ursula watches him with mixed feelings of both unease and hope. War room empties after the meeting, but CO calls for Merrill to stay behind afterward. Merrill remains there with a rather anxious look on his face. Ensign, you're a Carolinian, aren't you? I am, Your Highness. Just remember, Logavian women are tough customers, you know. Really high maintenance compared to the Gauls where you're from. Your Highness? You gotta show your strength as a man for a Logavian woman to want to give in to you. It's do or die time now, Ensign. Do or die. Oh. I mean, yes, Your Highness. There goes an inordinately loud response to CO, who flashes him a big, toothy grin, as well as a thumbs-up sign. No, it's setting itself up to be very, very bad. Trade all. Just saying his name, Harry is immediately shown to Compasso's office. Inside, Compasso is relaxing on a sofa. Captain, would you mind sharing with me your opinion on what you consider to be the ultimate ship? Oh man, I can't get the other. That's it. See, you can share the ZR2 blueprints with them. Do I have to do that before heading to FSN headquarters? Probably. Well, why won't it let me do it? You have to do this first, I guess. Oh well, I'd rather not give him the blueprints anyways. So. I'd lose the blueprints to 5 ships by not just starting over, but I'm not gonna put up with another 20 minutes. Coming back in time, I guess. Ain't worth it. I wouldn't use those ships anyway, and I can always get them on a second playthrough if I ever do one. Oh, there it is. No, run away. I don't need the fight right now, so save on time, right? Ah, there he is. Thomas Vale says this almost immediately after entering the tower and spotting his superior officer, Brad Lennox. Lennox, however, fails to notice them as he glares down intently at the mobile screen he has spread out across his table. Dr. Lance, what brings you here? Captain, what are you doing here? We asked first, but you win. We went looking for you at headquarters. They said you were here investigating an accident. Alright, the accident. What happened? What's the episode doing investigating a space accident anyway? Well... Editor here is now replayed Thomas' question. Lex carefully looks around as if he's not sure of whether he should say anything. To make sure that no one is listening in on their conversation, he starts speaking again, but in a hushed voice. Yuri, have you ever heard of an accident occurring when exiting a void gate? No, never. How about you, Professor? I can't say that I have. Absolutely. Safety is guaranteed at all times for all void gate travel. And it's been that way for at least the past 5,000 years that humankind has been venturing into space. Right, I've heard that too. So you're saying you're investigating a void gate accident? I'm afraid so. A few days ago, a transport ship was lost in the void gate between here and the Galactic Federation headquarters sector. What's this? It can't be. Director Lennox, has it been confirmed that the transport ship was destroyed? We only have some eyewitnesses' accounts right now. We're still trying to figure out exactly what might have happened. All we know for sure is at this point is that the ship seems to have simply vanished. What do you mean vanished? Well, this is what I've been able to find out so far. The transport ship was traveling with 2 other ships, escorts to be exact. All 3 of them entered the gate at the same time, but only 2 came out on the other side. Right, the transport was missing, or at least that's what the escort captain claims. How fascinating, a most unprecedented event. What about engine trouble? Maybe it went down because of something like that. We would have had some sort of physical evidence if it had been a normal accident, but nothing, not even a speck of debris came out of the void gate. And the gate transit time was instantaneous as normal. There's no lag time whatsoever. Weird. I wouldn't be so sure of that, huh? What are you suggesting, Professor? What we humans perceive as being instantaneous may not actually be so. There could very well have been a time lag that we were unable to perceive. Like I said before, huh? What about the Cosmic Trade Authority? They're supposed to manage the void gates. Maybe they know something about this. I made some inquiries there, but they responded that the gate in question is functioning normally. They also claim that the accident couldn't have possibly been caused by the gate. But I still intend to do some more investigating on my own. He's investigating, alright. Oh, I need you to keep quiet about this for now, if you wouldn't mind. If word leaked out about malfunctioning gates, I can't even imagine the panic that would cause. Good point, don't worry, we'll be sure to keep it to ourselves. Absolutely, there's a response. Bradley gets off his chair and exits the tavern. We made it through in one piece. Something the matter? No, it's just that since I heard about that accident, I got kind of scared going through gates. I know they're supposed to be totally safe, but you know... Yeah, I know what you mean. Your eyes agree, then thinks for a moment. Then he turns to Thomas Vale as if something just occurred to him. Thomas, you ever gotten a headache when you pass through a gate? A headache? Nope, can't say that I have. I mean, you still get those headaches, Yuri? Yeah, I still do. Hey Kira, didn't you used to get them too? Yes, my head still hurts a little whenever we go through a gate. You don't say. Fascinating. This is mere speculation, but perhaps these headaches are related to your powers. My powers? Yes, I believe you may possess some sort of special powers. You see, when Desmond ordered me to conduct research on creating an artificial epitaph, he showed me a real epitaph to work from. But the thing never showed any sort of response or reaction, regardless of who laid their hands on it. I therefore deduced that epitaphs only activate in the response to a certain person in a certain place. Give me a break, Professor. I'm just a zero-G dog, plain and simple. The fact is, you were the one who revived the dead gate with your epitaph. Plus, you are plagued by headaches when you pass through gates, which is very unusual. How do you explain that? Well, I don't know and I don't care. Even if you're right, I don't see how it's going to help us out at all. We need to focus on Logapios right now. It makes it clear that he does not want to discuss the matter any further. Professor responds by stroking his chin thoughtfully and staring blankly into space. Oops. They're surprised to find Lord Roth waiting with Neil Becker. He had previously shut himself in his room to spawn at the embassy. Well, look who's come back from the dead. Haha, good one, Yuri. Actually, I just wanted to spare my fans any further grief. Huh? It's a total loss for word Lord Roth's responses. Roth, it seems, is back in true form. Neil comes to the rescue by speaking candidly to Yuri. Actually, he was just assigned a brand new cutting-edge ship to replace his beloved cruiser. He made a miraculous recovery as soon as he heard the news. Now that actually makes sense. Sir, it sounds like you had aggressive a time yourself. Breaking out like that when you were surrounded, now that's quite a remarkable feat. Not really, it might have been gone as that Desmond Gate hadn't appeared when it did. Desmond Gate. What a silly name. What in the universe was that anyway? Is it true that nothing seemed to damage it? Yeah, as far as I can tell. I could tell, sorry. Plus, Hieronymus cuts Yuri off before he can finish his sentence. Its body, and I don't mean body in the living sense, or at least I don't think so, consists of a dead gate. In short, it's the same properties as a void gate. If this Desmond Gate thing launches an attack here, do you think we have any hope of defeating it? I don't really see how. It seems impervious to all of mankind's weaponry, you see. Oh, that's just fantastic. Hey, where's Schneiser? He's busy trying to coordinate with the fleet commanders from the other nations. Whew. That sounds like a tough job. Well, with all those countries in the Federation. You can say that again. I tried helping him out, but I just didn't have the patience for it. I mean, some countries demand to be put in the rear guard, while others want their own coming system be instituted. And then there were those Amonzian. They demanded that we provide wine at every meal, even breakfast. Can you believe it? Somehow I can believe it, and I don't want to. And I think I'll cut off here, maybe. Yeah, we'll get to the fun stuff in the next chapter. Well, not next chapter for us, next part. I really don't want to have another hour-long part recorded tonight. So, until next time.